All right, we are now in the Pioneer Room at the Pioneer Museum, and this room is meant to showcase what life was like for early European pioneers coming to Martin County in the mid 1800s. You can see back here we've got our bedroom set, meant to show what living quarters would have been like for pioneers in those days. Other things like a living room set, just to kind of show how they would have lived when they got over here.
And no electricity, so it's kind of a different time.
Yeah, no plugging your phone in.
No cell phones.
Yeah, so we will head back here. We've got another room with some interesting pioneer artifacts. So yeah, why don't we head back this way? And
one of the more interesting things, I think that surprised especially the children when they come in, is of course everybody's used to a cell phone now, but this was a telephone that was predominantly used up through probably in some cases the 1960s.
Sure.
And it's a wall phone, nothing at all like a cell phone. Couldn't carry one of those around.
Yeah.
And there are a couple high chairs here, examples of high chairs, and this one actually is on wheels, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, they both are. So that's kind of an interesting concept. Beautiful table.
Oh yeah, lovely.
Meat carving block from Park Street Grocery in Fairmont, with a little history about it.
Sure. Back here we've got a cabinet called a Hoosier, sort of a kitchen in a box, so to speak. You have your flour sifter, your shopping wants list, let's see, sugar box, lots of different interesting things.
And recipes and cookbooks.
Oh yeah, those are always fun to go through, see what they were cooking with or what sort of things they were baking in those days.
An old style cookbook.
All right, coming back through here, we've got some more kitchen items. We've got a lot of milk bottles from the different creameries from the county. One of my personal favorite things, these butter boxes from Tremont and Donnell, just awesome looking, great and colorful. What else in this room is of interest?
One thing that surprised me when I first came to the museum was a dishwasher from the early 1900s.
Oh yeah.
Just amazing. I'd say it's pretty archaic. I'm not sure the sanitizing aspect here, but
Sure.
it is actually a dishwasher from the early 1800s. Sure. And these stoves, they heated the irons on their stoves. You know, it was, of course, no electricity, so that's how it was done.
Yeah.
Well, what are you leaning against over there, Jim?
Well, yeah, speaking of no electricity, we've got the ice box. So, yeah, pre-runner to the refrigerator. You can see they would have had an ice block here, and then the food over here on this side. Your Fairmont bulk ice cream, in addition to your Crystal Bottling Company distilled water. So, yeah, no electricity like we mentioned, but this would have been the way to keep your food cold.
And do you know how they stored those ice blocks in the summer?
Why don't you refresh my memory?
Sawdust.
So, okay, interesting.
Ice harvesting in the winter, they stored the ice chunks on sawdust.
Sure, and they just pulled those
Surrounded
ice
by
blocks right out of the lake.
They did, right.
Yeah, that's interesting. Interesting how the different methods they came up with for things that we almost take for granted nowadays.
Sure.
So.
Sure. Anything else, Jim, in here that?
I think that about covers it. So thank you again. This has been the Pioneer Room and the Pioneer Museum.